So there are three things that I want you to remember when we're watching Lynn's videos: graphics, the overlays, and also the music. I found that these were the things that really stood out to me when I started watching a couple of videos. So let's get right into it. Oh, and shout out to Megan for asking me to do this. I know I'm like 3 months late, so I hope you're still here. My bad. Okay. Right off the bat, her use of sound effects, and when I say music, to remember music, I'm also talking about sound effects. Specifically for her stuff, because I feel like she uses those two things in unison. You'll understand more when we get into it. But right off the rip, boom, crickets, paper, typewriter, and then look at these overlays. There's like this aesthetic that she has to a lot of her videos that I actually started finding, and I believe she does these herself because she's a visual artist as well, which I thought was really cool.
And we have a lot of studying to do. I have a final tomorrow,
So
and I also have
right there was like a bit of a sound effect, and then she had this come up. The cool thing about this is like she added like tape here, like a little transparent. But also, what I like about her videos is like, see how she adds these little overlays or screenshots, screen recordings of her actual either laptop or iPad or phone. She actually scales it down so it's this size, and she's using like the background of her vlog to actually give it layers.
and they're rebuilding.
No more overlays here. She has that film. It looks like a film reel. So multiple angles. Got it from the side, one of the front view. And these are really wide. A lot of the shots that she has too, super wide, where it does feel like a fisheye. So it's either she has a fisheye lens, maybe she's extra wide on her phone, or she's using a GoPro. See, nice overlays here. The thing I like about her doing a lot of these overlays just gives you so much more to look at. This gives it like her own theme and stuff like this. So like this is cool because these are screen recordings. They're moving in, they're zooming in. It's a little bit offset, which is cool. Like these two are same. Whoa. And this one's a little offset. It's a little higher. Gives it like this feel to it. And then she, uses the negative space to put the titles. But also, if you actually look at what the background, it textured. Not just like a color. It looks like paper. And she has that theme of like, the paper scrunching up, ripping, and it just goes with it. And this is probably my favorite shot. There's just something about it being so wide. It almost feels like a wallpaper or like an anime, like a lo-fi vibe. So she's like perfectly framed here. Just the tiny details in like there's another person here, and then just this moving, spinning is really cool. I feel like her color correction or the way she did the color grading, there's a bit of halation. So halation gives the lights like this little bit of bloom. You could tell like, just around the light edges. And here, like the color correcting here is like the green looks more on the yellow side and then the blue looks a little muted. So I don't know if that's just the exposure. Maybe it's coloring or the luminance. Color correcting gives it this vintage film feel. So first of all, this is incredible that she does this. Just shows you that this is what she did, concept. It almost looks like this is a concept. And then she actually does it. But then shows you the process because she recorded her doing it. No? I always like looking at the process of like different creators or artists. Those were really cool jump cuts. And I think for the rest of this video, it's just, there's no more talking. It's just kind of her editing. But it almost feels like she just lets you ride with the song. You know what I mean? As opposed to having footage dictate what music you use, it almost feels like the song choices and the music that she picks dictates what the video is gonna look. And I think that's what makes it really aesthetically pleasing is like it almost just feels like you're just vibing out to a song that your friend is playing. Like, yo, let's listen to this song right now and let's just chill. Is that's the vibe that I get when I watch her videos.
I would just make me feel like I know.
All right, we're gonna jump into the next video right now, which is another day in my life. But before we do, please like and subscribe. And here is a list of all the creators that I need to cover, all from you guys that have been asking me to cover these. I'm gonna try to start doing these a little bit more often as opposed to once every couple weeks, just so I could get through a bunch. I don't want you guys waiting as long as you guys have been. So bear with me, and also remember to watch these videos that I cover first. Show some love to the original creators. I always post all their stuff down below in the description just so you guys can go take a look. And if you guys enjoy the stuff, please go follow them and show them some love. Let's get on to the next one. Paper, you hear that? Sound effects of the alarm clock. The text came up. And then here's the cutting. That's just jump cuts to that beat. Beautiful.
8 a.m. I couldn't fall asleep again. Think I've got the energy to move.
So,
And I
this is what's so cool about it. Little visuals that she puts on. And it's actually the motions of her, on her Spotify.
things to do, but I don't think I've got the energy
Boom.
to
And then like
move.
picking
And
the
I-
music. And then coming up this next part, she uses like these visuals here to showcase like the products. Man, my lines are horrible. Anyways, you'll see it on this right side. All the products that she's using, she brings them up on screen just to show the visual. What I feel like a lot of creators would do if they want to show some of the stuff or products that they're using because their audience and their fans want to know, they would just shoot B-roll of it. But the way she does it is cool because you're still like engaged in what she's doing and you can still see what she's doing while taking a look at the product she's using.
I go back to my dreams again, but I shouldn't be sleeping when it's still right now and I'm stuck in my bed.
Okay, change in music, change in what she's doing. I guess after getting ready, now about to maybe make food. But this angle, love it. So another angle here. She's opening it. Boom, letting the light in. She has those jump cuts and then close-ups. And look how fast. Those are just a couple beats. But it makes a difference. If you blink, you might miss some shots. But she had like plants. She had the windows. She had the water dripping from the cup in the dish rack. See, even like that, like almost it gives it another beat. And then the vocals come in. Boom. And that's so good. So good. The music, right? Setting up for the meeting, and then wait till the next angle. No. Showcasing her playlist and what she's listening to with the overlays. Okay, so this is what I mean. The editing to the music, which if you listen to it cut, that the action and her opening, there's like offbeat, right there, and then so she's doing a lot of cuts to the beat. There's that delay too. After that beat, it's off a little bit, right? And I think her using visual of her walking away fits so well. Okay, I think this is the moment where I had to rewatch a lot of the video because I start to realize how on beat, on rhythm. And she gives us the heart, then she hits the glasses, but then she does this little head movement, and it's flawless on the beat, and it just fits. Right here, up, up. That bop up. There's also something pleasing about her videos is like she's doing a lot. She does a lot of talking to the camera, but she also does a lot of physical activities as she's talking. So her even just sitting here cutting, it does feel like your friend. Like your friend, you're at, you're hanging out and they're doing stuff with you. This really makes it feel like one of your friends. That's the breakdown. If you guys enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. Take it easy.